showcase where each culture will be able to wear something from their culture, and then they'll group the cultures together, and then they would have like a little runway show where people can like show off, and then we could like all take a look, give a talk about it. Yeah, sure. Assembly, maybe about the stories. Assembly, sharing cultural stories. Okay, you can also set that festival themed art competitions help students learn through creativity. Okay, you can also say that school newsletters feature student essays about personal okay, teach about it, e.g. learn about culture. Yep, so assembly sharing cultural stories. I'm gonna say students wear traditional attire during assembly days to share heritage with peers. Right? Okay. So these are all great options. Describe a traditional food you enjoy during festivals. Ooh. Hey, my top favorite will always be pineapple tarts. Okay, so pineapple tarts made during Chinese New Year are my favorite because of their tangy. Is that the fan from your? Okay, muruku. Okay. Okay, muruku. It is during the Deepavali. Right. Yeah, you can also say. Wait, let me write down some more. Ketupat and rendang. Okay, and then you can also say that you like, oh, bakwa is good too. And then we have traditional sweets. Okay, so these are all. If you guys know any more, you guys can let me know. All right. Ooh, banana leaf rice as well. Okay, you also have satay and curry puffs. All right. So for us, I really do love that when you know, you have people, parents from different cultures, they bring their food, their homemade food for us to try during what do you call that, school festival. So that is always a very enjoyable experience for me. Okay, why are cultural experiences, cultural traditions, sorry, important? Why are cultural traditions important? Okay, so again, cultural traditions. Okay, you can say that they strengthen family bonds by connecting generations. Through shared rituals. You can say that traditions preserve heritage and identity in a multicultural society. You can also say that um, traditions pass on moral lessons and ethical values over time. Okay, you can also say exposure to diverse traditions just open minded citizens right, so these are some options that we have. We have 4 here. Okay, if anyone has any more, please let me know. All right, so we can all add that down to this list. All right. Okay, and also we can say that sharing cultures mutual respect and harmony. All right, so these are all great options. All right, these are all great options. All right, yeah, let's move on to the next question. Okay, I'll give you guys some time to think about this one. Okay, all right. Where's Joe? Ayo. Let's see. Teach about it. Okay, books. Okay. Travel guide. The chair is a great teacher. You're back. Oh, Zale, how could you say that? You're back. I am back. All right. Okay. Now, for the travel guide, maybe you guys can say that activity in school to create a travel guide. Okay. You can also say that, okay, books or newspapers or newspaper coverage of festive events. Okay, National Geographic. All right, sure, definitely. Media such as national. Okay, I'm just writing these in point form, but do remember that when you're going through these answers with your teachers, please make sure to say them in full sentences, and maybe you can elaborate a little bit. All right. You can also say that sampling festival treats multicultural fairs, right? You guys can say that media such as National Geographic. Wait, let me just bring this here. No, no. Okay, you can say media such as National Geographic, and Media Corp, documentaries, that feature ethnic traditions. Yes, yes. Yeah, definitely you can also say um school activities. And events. Right. Yep. All great answers. Great job. Why can I not erase this? Okay. Let's see. Okay. But you guys still do a lot of what do you call that? What is that called? Events for other cultures, such as maybe Racial Harmony Day. You guys have an assembly, and then you guys have certain like events going on. Do you guys still do that? I have not been to a primary school in a long time. You guys do a lot of that? I've not been to a primary school since a long time ago when we all agreed that we will go back to visit. And after a while, I think everyone slowly got busy and nobody really went back. Do such as like assembly events, fairs. For us, we had a game day event, events like that. Yeah, but definitely different teachers, different principals are different as well. So if maybe there was a change in principal, some things might change. I don't know. You guys can hear the ASMR. Really? In the past, we were all so excited. But in the past, we also did not have phones. So everyone had no choice but to participate or sit there and fidget. That was about it. So everyone, when there are events, people were all very excited to participate. The biggest distraction that there was not phones, but playing basketball out on the court. And that was the biggest distraction and the biggest reason why we wouldn't participate for events. Other than that, everyone was always so excited to participate events that the school held, whether it be for racial festivals or for technically school banned phones, but we still use secretly. Yeah, but the difference is that I think you guys have phones. For us, we didn't have phones. So that was really just out of option. It was just not an option. So you have people during assembly, the worst things that people would do were fidget with paper, or draw. That was about the worst things. Or chat with their friends. You wouldn't see people using phones. So that's the difference. All right. Okay, so let's see. What else? Okay. Describe a memorable Hari Raya experience. Ooh. Okay, does anyone have any options? No, not any options, any answers. Let's see. I don't celebrate it though. It's okay. Definitely it is important to be able to answer this kind of questions even if you don't celebrate it. You can say a memorable Hari Raya experience was during a school performance during Hari Raya last year, where students got together to perform a skit on the history of Hari Raya. You can also say school always have a booth of ethnic clothes. Yes, definitely. You can say that good food, okay. Food fairs during Hari Raya where parent volunteers would bring homemade food. All right, and you can also say helping to. So these are all answers that you can give whether or not you celebrate Hari Raya, right? Ketupat and I don't know how to pronounce this. Bangga Manggar under parent volunteer guidance. All right, and you can also say for those who do celebrate, you can also say that tasting rendang made by my grandmother. Okay, so you can say that. You can also say learning public speaking rituals. No, public speaking, sorry, not rituals. By sharing Hari Raya stories. During class. Alright, so all of these are good options for you to choose, alright? Yep, you can choose any one of them. You don't have to be, what do you call that? Someone who celebrates Hari Raya, except for the second last one, tasting rendang. But I think parents can try. It is possible for them to try making these foods from other cultures, even if they don't celebrate it themselves, of course. All right. Yep. Okay. Do you guys have any other answers? I hate that no matter how you drink, there's always gonna be some left unless you take off the lid and drink. All right. Should we move on? Okay. What values do cultural celebrations teach? Ooh. Okay. What values do cultural celebrations teach? That's a very important question. Okay. Let's see some answers. Okay. Banga mangar are colorful, shiny paper or plastic strips wound around thin bamboo sticks. In the olden days, the bamboo sticks were poked into a pine. CNY teach me how to save money. That is true. That is true. That is true. Respect elders. Okay, maybe not save money. All right. CNY taught me the importance of respecting elders. Okay, you can say Christmas. But is Christmas a cultural celebration? It is, yes. You can say Christmas taught me the joy of giving, the joys of giving. Okay, yep. You can also say that they teach you respect. What did you have for lunch? Me? I had economy rice, or what we call Cai fan. Cai fan. Cai fan. Cai fan. Cai fan. My favorite will forever be eggplant, like the way they fry it, as well as I really am someone who likes vegetables. Pork. We had some pork, fried pork. That was about it. It was quite a simple lunch, but quite heavy at the same time. Appreciation for things. All right. So respect. All right. So we can say respect for diversity. Churro. Active cultural participation. Okay, and you can say you also family cohesion, so it means like how you feel closer to your family and the importance of having a bonded family. So family cohesion when preparing and celebrating traditional festivals. Appreciation for things, you can definitely say appreciation for gifts and the love of family members as we celebrate some culture that's so deeply rooted. 168 days till the most wonderful time. Really? 168 days? I don't trust you. Wait, I don't trust you. How many days till Christmas? And it's actually one of the top searches. You are right. It's only Christmas is in 168 days. This year, I'm gonna put my hamster in a Christmas hat. I'm gonna buy a small little hat.
I bought him a hamster house, a Christmas hat house.
You like it?
Oh.
My hamster, she takes multiple days to figure out whether she likes something. She takes multiple days to figure it out. That is true. That is true though. 76 days to PSLE. Just is that teacher Mitsuko? No, it's not teacher. Moderator just yelled, "Hi, Ozil!" Moderator just yelled. Moderator is desperate to be recognized as something other than teacher Mitsuko. She's not teacher Mitsuko. Moderator is pouting. Pelting.
And he doesn't reply anymore. Huh?
Jean? Aizen is correct! Let's go! Aizen is your 真爱粉, your one true fan. Moderator is nodding slowly. Alright. Okay, so what you can definitely say appreciation for gifts and love of family members as we celebrate a culture that's so deeply rooted in us, right? Okay, so you guys can definitely say that, right? Okay, you can also say the value of inclusiveness as we observe the traditions of others. Okay. Okay. Oh, we are at 2.7K. Let's go, guys. You guys, let's go. Good job. Okay. How can youth preserve traditions? Ooh, how can youth preserve traditions? All right. I think I'm gonna add how can youth. Hi Star. How are you doing? How are you doing? Welcome to the live. I don't know by attending talks. Hi, Jura. I'm referred. Oh, hi. Hi. See, that is so important that you guys actually like when you guys come in here with your like new account, that you guys are actually being like, hi, this is my old username. So that I actually know who you guys are. The scariest thing for me is when someone comes into my live and say, hi, Jura, do you remember who I am? And I'm like, I've never seen your account. And then they go like, oh, I changed my username. I was like, you should have said that first. All right, let's see. Okay. By attending talks. Okay. Attending talks, talks or events to learn more about our cultures. Okay, you can also say that, okay, make friends of different races. Okay, learn more from the elders. Learn, maybe you can say learn traditional recipes from elders. All right, or maybe even learning dialect from. Unfortunately for me, I don't speak a single dialect. I do not speak a single dialect, so that's kind of sad. All right, what is? You say that to me dialect. I have no idea what it is. I feel like I can guess, but I don't want to guess. Is it like hi? Wait, what? Wait, let me search it out. What you just said. Wait, what? What dialect is it?
Cantonese.
Really?
Yeah. Lei hou.
Really? I didn't know that.
Why?
I'm not very in touch with like dialect. Learn Hokkien. All right, all right. Okay. Watch performances. Okay, or even performing traditional music, or dance during school assemblies. Learn dialect definitely is important. Okay, you can definitely say create social media content to educate audience on various traditions. Okay, you can say visit historic sites or cultural museums. Visit historic museums during social media can be used for every and any topic. Okay, yeah, but it is important that you are putting it when it's relevant, and not just, it is relevance is quite important, right? That is important to be careful. But yes, I think social media, it is one of the primary forms of communication and promotion nowadays. So definitely, if there's any question about okay, maybe not definitely, it is likely that there is a question about how you can spread awareness about something. Social media can be a good option for an answer. All right. Okay, we have 4 more minutes left. All right, I will just talk very quickly about. Ooh, what is? Oh, where did it go? Okay, I'll just talk very quickly about. No, why is it not listening to me? Okay, promo. Okay, just talk very quickly about this, and we'll see if we want time to do one more question. All right, but I frankly don't think so. All right, first things first, the 12-week EOY prep. I know we keep talking about it, but it is we are really trying to push it out to students, seeing as we are very close to PSLE. All right, so who was the one who gave me like a timestamp? We were at 76 days away from PSLE, right? Yeah. Yeah, we are quite close. All right, and now, yeah, we really do want to be pushing this out to students, right? It is a 12-week E B. All right. Yep, it was Eisen. A 12-week EOY prep challenge, right? And we are putting this out there to help students to boost their AL results, AL1s or A1s. Okay, so this is there for both primary and secondary students, right? So for those of you who are interested, definitely do sign up, right? So for students who join now, you will be able to get 2 free lessons, okay? And as well as $390 in savings, $80 regular fee waiver, and $60 NTUC voucher, all right? So, but do know that this is only if you register before or by 31st of August 2025, okay? Not 2026 or 2027, remember 2025, all right? So definitely, this is something that we do want to bring some attention to. Okay, a lot of parents might be wondering, 76 days the first PSLE testing. You guys got this, okay? You guys are, especially Eisen and Ozil, right? You guys have been sitting through my lives for a long time. You guys have been practicing um, content with me almost every single day when I'm doing lives. So definitely, I would say you guys are more than prepared. Definitely, but at the same time, don't get cocky. All right, please make sure to do enough practices on your own. All right, definitely make sure to do enough practices. All right, and do remember that maybe if prelims are a bit harder, it is quite normal for schools to try to like hike up the difficulty level. So don't get too cocky, but also in any case, don't get too disheartened. All right, so definitely I will be wishing you guys all the best. All right, but you guys got this, and I cannot wait to hear the results you guys got or how you guys feel, the exam went. All right. So definitely, we also, when it comes to this, all right, it is for all secondary and PSLE students. All right. Okay, so this is a 12-week EOY English preparation challenge. Where was I? Ah, yes. Some parents might wonder, oh, is this a good fit for my child? What are the recommendations? All right. So a lot of our students have done very, very well. Okay, so AL1 and A1 is definitely not far away. It's definitely doable. All right, our students have done really, really well. Some actually 90% of our PSLE cohort have gotten AL1 to AL4. So it is something to be very proud of. And with our secondary school cohort, almost 90% of them have jumped their grades. Okay, so it is something that we are really, really proud of and we want to bring to this new batch of students. All right. Okay, we are at 7 p.m. Okay, so I will see you guys soon. All right, wishing you guys all the best for your practice today. Okay, I will see you guys soon.